we go!
It's week 4 of the NFL, and our focus is on the Lions' Offensive Player of the Year. He was historic a week ago, surpassing Shannon Sharp's 2002 mark of 214 yards by a tight end. It's the Lions and the Vikings, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Past the 20 for a short gain, second down. And the numbers for Gibbs from last week, 18 carries, 72 yards.
Sitting 10th in the league in rushing isn't bad, but it's also not as high as where he knows he should be with how talented he is. There's definitely another gear there, and hopefully their game plan gives him an opportunity to hit it and put together one of his best performances of the season.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Now Barkley. He finds his man, complete. It's Clayton. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Here's Barkley. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
On first down, Thomas. And that is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Thomas. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Thomas will look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now Thomas. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. To throw is Thomas. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake, Thomas. That is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
That is caught, and he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed, a gain of 8 on 4th and 2. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That turns it to a 3rd and 15 situation. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone.
Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a throw here to his running back. 2nd and 6. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Thomas. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. They'll run on first down with Singletary. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Devin Singletary, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So out now come the Lions. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Looking to throw again on second down. Barkley. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. 3rd and 9 here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, standing just outside his own goal line. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now a 2nd and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 31-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Barkley. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Thomas. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Thomas off the play fake. Open man, that's Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. A give, Singletary right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Thomas now to throw on 2nd down. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Thomas. And this is going to be incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Time for another look at this Lions offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Another try after the first down sack. Barkley. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. To throw is Thomas. Throwing to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Corey Blasingame as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 1st down. Barkley looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Clayton. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. Desmond Ridder has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Raiders seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And that one all tied. Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. So here are the Vikings to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. To Jefferson on the slant. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Thomas. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Thomas throwing on first down. He gets it to Addison. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. A give up the middle to Singletary. There he goes, right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Thomas operating from the gun. And that's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd down and goal. Thomas. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Barkley. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll try and throw for it here. Throw left side complete. That's Barry. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Barkley. Shakes off the sack, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Back to throw. Barkley. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Thomas. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, Thomas. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Thomas. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Thomas will look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So the Vikings send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. So here come the Lions now.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barkley. And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline.
And how about this, a fake? And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Thomas. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
Throwing again. Barkley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To throw again on 2nd down. Barkley. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Back to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off play action. Barkley. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out now come the Vikings. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Thomas. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this up to the 39. Looking to throw. Thomas. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete. Jefferson the target. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Thomas from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th, and the Lions will take over. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 1st down, Barkley. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Barkley. He finds his man, complete. It's Clayton. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They work now on 2nd and 9. Off play action. Barkley. They'll roll him out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. Barkley. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
After the sack on first down, Thomas. Addison hauls it in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, whether they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down, Thomas. Well, throw here right sideline, falls incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense got to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Barkley setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Barkley. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Here's Barkley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Another run for Gibbs here. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Here now, 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Now 1st and goal. Barkley. And yes, He's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Singletary to get the drive started. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now an all rest on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. Well, a couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Minnesota, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the New